Frank, tell them how this conversation got started.
Yeah, it got started because we was going through technical difficulties, and so we just started to talk about it. Well, how did it start?
We were talking about just the value of women, their role in today's society, right?
Oh no, I forgot. All right, let's get back to the Chief Hall podcast talking about picnic. What y'all caught was uncut. That was uncut, and that was what we talk about when the cameras are down. Now, if you want to get access to that, you're going to have to get on up into that Patreon and start sending some of them cash and them duckies and like, subscribe, and comment. You want to hear that kind of stuff because Davon be letting go off in them. And then, Ray be doing this thing. All of us, we get to it. But now let's get back to this Chief Hall Festival, Orange Black Festival, whatever you want to call it. Are we live? I just want to make sure we live. If we live, like, subscribe, and comment, and come on in here and ask us some questions about what you think about it. We talking about the days when the picnic started as a Father's Day on Saturday. A Father's Day thing. Then they had a picnic on Sunday in 2014. Now this thing has grown to a massive. I think I saw about 10,000 people at the concert alone. So we're talking about how I was appreciating the different years, and you could see the difference in how all the classes were and how we differ. When you look at 2014, some of those kids have a whole different concept than what they had in 87 and 85. So I like that about it. And I think that benefits a lot of us for us to go out there and see those different classes, to see the people from the 80s, to see the people from the 60s, and understand that, they came to Carol City too, but they came at a different time than you did. You might look at it a little bit different, but it's good to see that. And that's what I love about being able to have older folks around young folks. Older folks got to be here, young folks. I know y'all don't like to talk to them. I know they walk slow and all that kind of stuff, but like the old folks say, just keep living and you'll walk slow too. But first, you got to keep living. And that's the thing, to be able to still be able to live. Just imagine going to Carol City in 1961 and they still coming to a picnic and you graduated in 2021. You could understand they got a whole lot to tell you that you need to know. And it's very, very, very little you got to tell them. Like my old buddy be telling me, Doc be telling me all the time, man, you can't teach me nothing. I done been now. You ain't finna show me nothing.
He's already forgot.
So y'all young folks enjoy the picnic and go see some of them folks from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and ask them how school was then. You think school was y'all went through something. Just go ahead on it and do that. And I think that should be a part of what they do with the picnics. I think they should have somebody from each class that's there. Go up there and have these young folks that's around here and talk to some of these people from the 60s.
That's kind of what they do. If you look at the actual picnic and the way that they have it set up, it's not numerically set in the years. Basically, they'll have 98 next to 2012. They'll have 75 next to 93. And you know what I'm saying? They kind of got it mixed up specifically for that reason, so that even though you're not next to someone that you graduated with, you can still fellowship with the person or the tent next to you. And that's important because, you know what I'm saying, it's all in chief pride. Just to have chief pride, just to basically recognize that, I wasn't even born when that person was going to school, but that person is representing the same school I went to.
I mean, have a program where the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you could come up and you could have a little panel and you could talk about the differences in the school times, what they faced, what you faced, like a little panel. Or maybe they could do that part of Chief Week. One of the representatives come and they can do that. I mean, we can't do it. May not want to do it at the picnic, but somehow merge the ideas or throw around some of the different things that they faced.
Right.
Just have a discussion, like
a nice discussion. With some of those people off from each year on the panel, and that could be during Chief Week.
That's definitely important. I mean, you realize that a lot of school spirit came from what was. how they actually, express themselves, when they were in school as well. So it's like, sit down and understand what your history is. I mean, just because you're a part of the football team, the basketball team, the band, or whatever the case may be.
Chess club. I was in that too.
Just because you were a part of those organizations.
I'm sorry to interrupt you for a second. You know how to play chess?
I was in the chess club.
I ain't never see you pull out some chess pieces.
Yeah, I mean,
let's do it.
How you just gonna step on my?
Nah.
Go ahead.
See, I expect that from a Norland Viking.
Nah, don't try to go there. Don't try to go there.
I'm just saying.
Remember your thought, though.
I'm just saying.
We just stopped.
I have my thought. I'm
Chief
just saying.
Hall podcast. We stopped BS from going on air, and right now I just wanted to check that one right there. But go ahead.
I mean, if he know how to play
What's
chess,
BS though?
Do you know how to play chess?
That's a good question.
Yes, sir.
All right, name them.
Name them.
Name the
name the pieces.
You were part of the club. You name the pieces.
Well, see, now here come now you were talking
Here come
about
the bull.
Name all my pieces.
Here come the bull.
and the move and how they move.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get back to it. So you got to realize that
you better stop getting pom poms with this dude, man. Don't fall into the pom
can tell you how
poms.
they move.
it's important.
Yes, sir. Go
to
ahead.
understand your history and where you came from and why you basically are a chief. I understand. For me personally, I'm a chief because it's not just where I live. It's how I live.
It's a mindset.
You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that I appreciate what Carroll City has done. More people say Miami Gardens, but it will always be Carroll City to me. It's where I grew up. It's where my mom basically decided to basically raise us. It's where my brother went to school. It's where my sister and them went to school. And I appreciate the community of Carroll City and what it basically taught us when we were young. So, that's what it meant to me.
Yeah.
Knowing that my aunt basically was bussed in from Norland. I mean, from not Norland, but from North Dade.
North Dade, yeah.
And knowing that she was one of the first African Americans to basically step into that when they started bussing from North Dade, it gives you a sense of pride.
What year was that? What year was
You know what I'm saying? To know that basically, okay, well, your family basically went to this school and,
part of a long line of chiefs.
Exactly.
What year that happened?
That was in 72, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn,
That was in 72.
I was born. That's when I was born. Rob from a long line too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mama, 64.
64.
No, I'm sorry, 67. She graduated from Carroll City, 67. I think she was. I think she's probably one of those first classes that was bus. Yeah, bus from from Opelika, North Dade, because I think North Dade was a high school.
Right, it was. That's where the majority of the kids that actually grew up in the Opelika area and whatnot. Because there was a lot of kids back in those days, and they all went to North Dade. That's where a lot of our people that are 60, 70, 75 right now. That's where they went to North Dade.
They went to North Dade.
You know what I'm saying?
North Dade.
I mean, it's a pride that basically that's still instilled in a lot of kids right now that were born in the late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s. Nowadays, I don't know. These Michael Jackson era kids, man, I don't know. Born in the 80s, man. If they born in the 80s, man, I don't think they can appreciate what Carroll City has done for this community.
Watch out.
Well, watch out.
80s?
They born.
You talking about the 80 babies? You
80s babies.
You talking about millennials? Well, it was a lot of
He
millennials out
talking about it was a lot of them out
there.
there.
There's a lot of millennials out there.
I think because the zoo and all that stuff,
That came after the millennials.
That's the zennials.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah, the zoo was in the 98 and 2000.
That was no, I'm sorry. That wasn't in the 90s. That was in the 2000s. Right. Because we was in the 90s.
Yeah, we
Right.
90s.
So we gravitated towards those 80s. What I meant was
Well, we
those
Gen X.
kids that were born in the 80s.
Yeah, they were born.
You know what I'm saying? They were born in the 80s.
But did they graduate?
No,
I mean, those
no.
kids that graduated from Carroll City.
Kids that graduated from Carroll City in the 80s, like you guys. We were able to basically get that sense of pride from you guys.
Well, we was born in the
love.
70s.
I know you was born in the 70s, but you graduated in the 80s.
No, in the 90s.
You graduated in 99, what, 91?
91, yeah.
Right. So you were born in the 70s, in the early 70s.
Yeah.
So that sense of pride
Oh yeah, of course.
came through that actual line. You know what I'm saying? So we were able to appreciate what you guys, showed to us.
The way we,
You know what I'm saying? Now, the way I see it is that when we basically recognize as chiefs what it meant to be an actual chief, we tried to do the best we could, and we tried to push it out to a lot of those kids after the 90s. Whether they got it or not, we don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. We live tonight, Chief Hall Podcast live, talking about Chief Week and all of the events that transpired and the aftermath, all the way down to the cleanup. I saw people out there cleaning up, doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Vic, how many people watching us tonight? If anybody in there want to ask some questions and talk about, I know it's just hard for Ray to sit here, man, with all this orange and green. All this orange and black talk. I know he about to throw up over there, man.
No, I'm watching a little bit of the game too, but no, I'm not worried about that.
So you sitting on Chief Hall Podcast,
watching the game,
just like he be looking at Instagram.
When?
So you snitching?
Don't that ain't no snitch. That's business real.
Terrible.
This boy here.
That ain't no snitch.
You tell
Just like you need some lotion on them feet down there. But the camera ain't down there.
Yeah, but
that's snitching.
They can't see. Yeah, you snitching. Right. Yeah, you right.
Don't put it to the camera, please.
I'm not gonna put my feet to the camera.
But that's a question. When does Norland have their picnic? And I ain't shooting no shot. I'm just asking.
Man, we shooting shots, man.
Shot fired. Shot fired.
That's
when does Norland have their picnic?
I don't get involved with that because that's deep down inside.
What you mean you don't get involved with that?
I don't get it. Let me finish. That's to me that's petty because at the same time,
How is
that petty?
I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
Come on now. Don't put you back on.
We are not going to interrupt him. We're going to let him finish.
Yeah,
by all means.
He has a hard time.
Nah, because it makes no sense.
But he could interrupt.
I'm just saying.
I said excuse me and I asked the question. That's what I did. I
Just
said excuse me.
But just because you excused don't mean you didn't interrupt.
But isn't that a conversation? That's a grown conversation? When
It is a grown conversation.
Wait, hold on. Get to the point. Why y'all not?
See, because this is what happens when I speak. Is it good? Everything goes back and forth, and then that happens. There you go. Hey, y'all you go ahead and make a joke, man. I don't need to talk.
Oh, go ahead. We're not going to interrupt.
Y'all picnic, man.
Nah, damn that.
They not having no picnic.
Wait, hold on. I did see somebody out there.
I did. You're absolutely right. I did see a picnic last year.
But here's the thing. See, y'all making jokes.
That's right. We making jokes.
Okay. But here's the thing. You pooping on the people that you talking about Chief Pride and all this and No. Carol City Pride and everybody who went to Carol City and people who went to Norland, that's Carol City right there. Listen, I got pictures on the block, Carol City. Since I was 3 years old.
We don't poop.
But
we shit.
Okay, you say that.
Listen, I'm not going to be serious. I'm going to be a little serious. I appreciate Norland because it is still in the area. Norland is a part of. It is still a part of Carol City.
That's Carol City. That's West Carol City.
That's West Carol City.
Okay, go ahead.
Norland is a different school.
So you are our son, boy.
That don't even sound like it makes sense. Don't even sound like it makes sense.
No, but I mean, the reality is this. I mean, we not in competition. It's not a pettiness about it.
But
it's not because it's not. It's what it is. It's love and respect for the fact that you went to Norland. I went to Carol City. Mm-hmm. I will never hate on Norland because Norland is Norland. Y'all stand on your own. Y'all football team is always stand on your own. Y'all basketball team always stood on your own. Yeah, and y'all did basketball. It exactly. Y'all did it with grace and y'all did it with pride. For me to say I love the Chiefs is not to say that I hate.
No, I never said that.
No, I'm saying it. I'm saying
I know because you're a diplomat. You're trying to clear that shit up.
No.
They banned too.
They banned too.
Exactly.
But all I'm saying is this. Mm-hmm. As far as your picnic is concerned, when do y'all have y'all picnic?
I'm going to keep it real honest with you, man. I moved back from New York, and I wasn't really going to no picnic. I don't even go to no. Y'all be sometimes people stuck in that world. I don't go back to reunions. I don't do none of that.
Just say you don't know, man.
I don't do it. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. He's trying to crack jokes. I'm being real with you. I don't go.
No, but they say you don't know.
I don't know. I don't go.
Oh, that's what you should say.
But that's not what it is. He went political talking about, I'm not changed.
No, I'm not meandering at all. I'm not meandering at all.
But y'all were
we were rivals.
So that's the word.
Rivals.
I'm not gonna play no games with you.
We were rivals.
We were rivals.
Yeah.
And when you know what? Not rivals. I mean, when it was time to shake time with them, I ain't want to see no maroon and gold.
Yeah.
It was never a
But that
rival.
was then.
Hey, so you heard he said, keep it real. You already said
That was then.
I got Viking
But now
pride,
we
man. I was sitting with Chiefs.
Bro,
I went to Carol City.
bro.
I always say I went to school.
beat the Vikings
I always
every year.
I always say I went to night school at Carol City. He talking that trash right there about football team. Your band. That's what we were rivals with. I was in the band, so we were rivaling against the band. How many superiors you got?
You always bring that shit.
No, I always do
Answer the question.
Answer the question. See, now you went on.
I got two. Goddamn it.
Answer the question.
That's more than a lot of others.
I got
more
two.
than a lot of others.
And we got those two. I got those two when Beck came. Cause we won.
Beck was amazing.
We wasn't doing no sight.
It don't matter if we were Norland or whatever. I respect Beck for who he was because I wanted to go to FAMU anyway. So we all knew each other. Remember, most of the people that went to Carol City, we sent from Parkway. I went to Parkway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So that's all the same family. So
it's all the same family.
Even though we rivals and whatever, and I love it, whatever, it don't bother me.
Keep it a little
it don't bother me.
But that's friendly competition in anything.
Yeah,
no matter what it is. I mean, I'm gonna respect the fact that Norland is Norland and Carol City is Carol City. And the only reason why I'm basically on you about it is because of the fact that I don't want you to feel left out because you
no, man. No. I don't feel left out at all, brother.
Okay. As long as okay.
Because he's looking at it now as mature males.
Exactly.
We rep and we support all of the high schools.
I represent Carol City. I represent Norland,
Okay.
Booker T. I represent the city of Miami that I love. Even when I was up there in New York, I represent the city of Miami. Even when I was down here,
now.
Remember, man,
football season is different.
It was different, but you talking about when we were going there or now?
Yeah, it's different now.
It's different
when
now.
we were in school.
Nah, man,
I couldn't see nobody else. I ain't see nobody.
Yeah,
well, why was that?
I ain't see nobody, boy. I'm a cheat, right? That's right.
Exactly.
Boy.
And that's good.
And it's the same way now. See, I can't go to a Booker T. Washington game and go ahead and rep Booker T. Washington because I've never gone to Booker T. Washington.
You mean right now?
Right now.
But you're not supposed to rep them. You're supposed to
But
do like this with them kids.
Well, hold on.
Would I support?
Those kids.
Of course, the kids are the kids.
Yeah.
Listen, outside of Dade County, right? We can rep. I will rep every high school.
That's how I feel.
Outside of Dade County,
exactly.
But inside of Dade County, that shit different because Miami is its own state. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Here's it. Let's look at it like this. If y'all ready to listen, it's like cousins. All right. Now, sometimes you don't like one of your cousins. Sometimes you get in fights with some of your cousins. And sometimes you love your cousins like crazy. And I just look at all the schools as cousins and you know, playing their own parts in their life, doing their thing. But at the end of the day, you're still family. And that's how it comes back. With me, I knew a lot of people that went to Carol City because they left from Parkway to go there. So even when I marched in the band, brother, I seen people across the field that I was just marching with.
Right.
You see? You know, under the direction, you know, of great band directors. Mr. Hoffman, Mr. Talbot. Mr. Talbot, I was our band director at Norland, but remember where he was first. Yeah. He was there Central back in the day. You know how many people I talked to from Central that graduated from Central in those late 70s, when he was there? Man, we sit there in a cigar bar and talk, man. It's amazing just to hear the same stories of the man who made a difference, just like Beck and all of the, you know,
it's
Mr. Neal.
Yeah. When you look at everything, it's all connected.
It's all connected.
But it's fun to have just a little bit of rivalry.
Banter.
We can talk about you went there, we went there. But when you really look at it, he's like my brother, even though he went to Norland. You can't come from nowhere and say nothing wrong to him because he's like my little brother. It don't matter he went to Norland and we went to Carol City, but we protect each other because of our connections
100%.
that we have developed over the years.
Right.
But when we talk about high schools, that was a part of our history.
And we have fun.
That's part of our past.
We have fun banter about it. I don't mind. I like it.
I talk a little noise about it, but that don't change what we have what we developed over the years from that. So now,
like he said, being older now, I love to see that all these kids from these different neighborhoods and schools are doing well. That's me, like as a father.
We look at it.
I'm looking at it like that right now. Like man,
because we got nephews and nieces that go to different schools. We got to support them.
Yeah.
So you look at it's a bigger picture. Yeah. You have somebody who's sleeping. Yeah. Okay.
He's
what
still,
we looking at, Vic? Wait, nobody come in, no ask nobody questions.
I had to wake
Nothing.
up, man. Y'all with this
You
bullshit.
son.
He said with that BS.
Y'all with this bullshit,
with his two superiors on his chest.
Y'all with this bullshit, man.
Hey, Chief All Podcast talking about
throw the medals.
Damn that, man.
a local picnic. Now, if you somehow get hold to this, we're just talking about a local picnic that just came. So
It's
if
not a picnic. It's
a local festival, it's still a picnic, and it
It's a
really
picnic
turned into
that
a
turned
festival
into a
yet,
festival.
because they're not selling nothing out there.
We trendsetters.
So they're not doing nothing that will constitute them as a festival
We
yet.
creating a trend.
So right now it's still like a picnic.
Just like we created the trend
You just
with everybody. No, I got to stop you, bro.
for what?
right.
It ain't no festival.
It is a festival.
How?
I don't give a damn
You
what
can't buy
say.
nothing out there.
You see what this shit say?
So
I don't care, bro. It's a
They
festival.
wanna turn it into a festival.
Bro, listen, we are trendsetters. Everybody follow the trend of a chief. Hence the word chief. Period.
You sound silly over
No,
there.
I don't. See, you
you
wouldn't
sound
understand that
silly.
shit because you went to Norland.
they want to turn it into a festival.
What's
Anybody
Norland?
got-
What's Norland?
It's not a
Listen,
festival.
what a Norland?
Ever
yet.
since Freezy,
What's a Norland? What's a Norland?
And we took this
What's
shit,
Norland
and we
though?
took this shit
What's
to
our
the next level.
what's our mascot?
I don't care.
See, exactly. You don't know a Viking.
Chief All Podcast
Kansas
coming
City
at
is
you.
more like a HBCU.
Man, you need to shut up over there.
I just seen that shit right there.
You believe anything you hear.
No, I just read that.
You
I didn't
believe
hear
anything
it.
you hear and see.
See, you can say that because you went to Norland.
AI gets you with anything.
Hey Vic, let me the phone. Give me the phone. Chief All Podcast. We up out. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and comment, and come back at us talking about that. There, we're coming back in the next half talking about masculinity. Should a man have feminine traits? Should a woman have masculine traits? Chief All Podcast.
Look at that. Look at that.